Hi there, today I'll be showing you how to make this super cute granny frilly crochet bucket hat. You only need a few things to make this hat. So first you'll need this yarn, weight 4. This is the exact one I used. I'm not really sure what the name of the colorway is, but any weight 4 should work. Next you'll need a crochet hook. I use 3.75, but anything that is 3.5 to 4.5 should work. Scissors, and then a yarn needle is optional. So let's go get started. We're going to go ahead and make a slip knot. So take the yarn and wrap it around your index finger twice. The yarn that's behind, take it and pull it forward. And the yarn that's now behind, take that and pull it forward. This will create a loop. Insert your hook in there and fasten by pulling on the working yarn. So now we're going to chain 4. So that's yarn over, pull up a loop, and repeat that for a total of 4 times. Now that you have a chain 4, go into the first chain. Insert your hook and do a slip stitch, which is yarn over, and pull through both loops like this. And now you have a circle. We're working all of our stitches in this circle right here. Now we are going to chain up 3, and this chain 3 does count as a double crochet. So now we're going to go ahead and insert 2 double crochet in that circle I showed you before, and just make sure you're weaving in your ends while you're working on this first round. So after that, you're going to go ahead and chain 1, and now insert 3 more double crochets in the same exact circle. So all of our stitches for this round go into the same exact circle. And after you do 3 double crochet, you chain 1 again. So we're going to do that again, 3 double crochets, and then after you complete the third one, you're going to chain up 1 again. And remember, the first chain 3 does count as a stitch, so we want to have 5 of these clusters in total of the 3 double crochet, chain 1. And I'll show you what we do after we have our 5th one. So we have 4 right now, and just go ahead and insert your 5th one. So that's 3 double crochets, weave in that tail end, and chain 1. And now you're going to connect at the top of the first double crochet or the chain 3 with a slip stitch right at the top, right there. So yarn over and pull through 2. Perfect. So we're going to go ahead and chain 3 and turn your work. This does count as a stitch again. And now we'll insert 2 more double crochet into this chain 1 space. So that's 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 1, and in the next chain space we will insert 3 double crochet again. So right there, so that's 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and 3, and we will chain 1 again. So this one is actually a corner, so we're going to go back into that same exact stitch and insert 3 more double crochet, and then chain 1. And after you chain 1, in round 2, actually all of these are corners, so we're going to repeat the same thing in every chain 1 space. So we're going to insert 3 double crochet right in here. We're going to chain 1, and in that same space again, we're going to insert another 3 double crochet and chain 1. So this is the next chain space, and we're going to do the same exact thing again. 3 double crochets, chain 1, and in that same exact space again, 3 more double crochet. So you want to repeat that in all of the chain 1 spaces, and we had 5 of them. So this is the last chain space before we get to the one that we started in. So again, you know the drill, the 3 double crochet, chain 1, and in the same exact space 3 double crochet. And after you chain 1, because this is a corner, we're going to go into that same stitch that we started in and do 3 more double crochet. After you're done your 3 double crochet, you're going to chain 1 and slip stitch to join again, just like we did in the row before. And that's the end of round 2. And you have something that looks like this. Okay, so you want to chain up 3 and turn your work. Same thing, it counts as a stitch. And again, in that first chain 1 space, you're going to insert 2 double crochet. After that, you're going to chain up 1, and the next chain 1 space is not a corner. So just go ahead and insert 3 double crochet and chain 1. So moving on to the next chain space right here, you can see that it's a corner because there's the 2 clusters that sit right here beside each other. But the one we just worked in didn't have that. So in this round, whenever we have a corner, we make another corner. So insert 3 double crochets. And after you do that, chain 1. And then insert 3 more double crochets. So that's how you make a corner. So just take a second to look at it and see the difference of a corner and a non-corner. The 2 clusters beside each other versus just a singular space. So go ahead and chain 1, and this is a single space. So we're going to work 3 double crochets in here and chain 1. And now we're back at a corner. So we're going to make another corner. So 3 double crochets. Then we're going to chain 1, and in that same chain 1 space, insert 3 more double crochet to complete your corner. And then basically you're going to complete this for the entirety of the round, and I'll meet you back at the end of the row. So 3 double crochets in the singular chain stitch and make a corner inside of a corner. So here we are at the end of the row. You just did your last chain 1. So to finish this corner that we started in, you want to insert 3 more double crochet in the very first chain stitch we started in at the beginning of the row, chain 1, and slip stitch to join. So after you completed your slip stitch, you'll have something that looks like this, and then chain 3 again, turn your work, and basically the start is pretty similar. So insert 3 double crochet in the first chain space, then you're going to chain 1 and work 3 double crochet in the next chain space. So whenever it's a singular chain space, you chain 1 and insert your 3 double crochet, right? So the next one is a singular space again, so 3 double crochet in here and then chain 1. But now we're actually at a corner, so we're going to make another corner. So that's 3 double crochet into that chain space, chain 1, and then 3 more double crochet into the same space and chain 1. Next you have a singular space, so you're going to just do the 3 double crochets and chain 1. And then you'll have 1 more singular space right here, 3 double crochets and chain 1. So after you complete 2 of those, you'll end up at a corner again. So you're going to chain 1 and go into that corner and insert your corner. So 3 double crochets, chain 1, and 3 double crochets back into that same chain 1 space. So go ahead and follow this pattern, and I'll meet you back at the end of the row. Now we're at the end of the row. You want to chain 1 and slip stitch to join, just how we end all of our rows. And now you have something that looks like this, and I just had to count. Now we're on row 5, so chain up 3, turn your work, and same thing in that first chain space, insert 2 double crochet and then chain 1. So just as we did before, we're going to insert 3 double crochet and chain 1 in all of the singular chain spaces from the row before. But this row is slightly different because we're no longer increasing, which means no more putting corners inside of corners, because when we were doing that, we were actually increasing the size of the hat. So we're actually working in our first corner right now. So just go ahead and add the 3 double crochets as normal, and then you'll have something that looks like this. So here's a corner and here's a corner, but we're just going to go ahead and chain 1 and go in the next chain space with 3 double crochet. So again, right now this is row 5 or round 5. So in every chain space, we're just going to insert 3 double crochet like we're doing right here and chain 1. And again in the next one right here, 3 double crochet and then chain 1. And even when you get to a corner like we are right here, again just the 3 double crochets and chain 1. So just continue this, the 3 double crochet and chain 1 in each of the chain spaces, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. So here we are at the end of the round. So chain 1 and don't go into that stitch. We're going to slip stitch and join at the top of the chain 3 to complete the row. And you'll have something that looks like this. So now you want to go ahead and get started with round 6. And round 6 through 12 are a row repeat of round 5. So go ahead and repeat round 5 until you make it to round 12. And I'll meet you at the end of round 12. So this is just the end of round 12. You're going to chain 1 and slip stitch to join, just like we've been doing this whole time. Now you want to chain up 3 and again still continue to turn your work. This is round 13. So we're going to insert 2 double crochets into each and every stitch, including the chain spaces. And that's it. It's a really simple round. So just 2 double crochet in every single stitch, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. So we're making our way to the end of the round here. So I'm just going to show you 2 double crochet in here, and here's the very last stitch. I just split my yarn, but we're going to add 2 more double crochet right in that last stitch and end the row as usual. Slip stitch to join at the top of the first chain 3, which counts as a stitch, and we're done. That was super easy, and the final rows are easy too. So we're going to again chain up 3 and turn our work. For this row, you're going to insert 1 double crochet in the first stitch and then 2 double crochet in the following stitch, and complete that pattern all the way around. So 1 double crochet here and 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So super simple, just follow that for the entire round. This is round 14, and I'll meet you at the end of the round. So we're at the end of the round, and there are 3 stitches left. So my last stitch has 2 double crochet. So now I just did 1 double crochet. My next stitch will have 2 double crochet in it. And then the final stitch will just have 1 double crochet. And after we complete that, we'll end the row as usual with a slip stitch to join at the top of the first chain 3. And then we'll chain 3 and turn our work and start with round 15, which is our last round. So for round 15, I think this is a perfect way to end a project. We're just going to insert 1 double crochet in each stitch. So now that we made kind of like a little ruffle, there's a lot of stitches to go with, but it's just simple, 1 crochet in every single stitch. And I'll meet you at the end of the round, and then we're going to be done our hat. So if you only have a few double crochet left, congratulations, you've made it. So you know the protocol. After your last double crochet, you are going to slip stitch to join, then chain 1, pull up some yarn, and then cut your work and fasten off. From here, all you need to do is weave in your end, and then you got your frilly granny square bucket hat. So if you made it to the end of this tutorial, I just want to thank you for watching, and I really appreciate your feedback. I do have another tutorial that was a little bit slower. This one I went a little bit faster just because I want to see how people feel. So let me know how you feel about this style of tutorial where the video is a little bit faster and I also speak a little bit faster, or go ahead and check out my other tutorial. It's another hat. And just tell me which style you like better. Your feedback's always appreciated. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.